Made it to win, yeah. Refuse.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another show of FFC. That's right. I am your host, Coach, and we are here for another great episode. Today's episode is going to be a good one. We are here for some detailed information. You know, not a lot of talking. We're here for starting sits for week 8, who we're going to start, who we're going to take out of our lineups, any waiver wire pickups that we can discuss, any pickups, any people we need to drop could possibly happen today. We got to get ready for tomorrow. We got a game tomorrow, people. So, you know, today is Wednesday. Waiver wires are open. The lines are open. Excuse me. Trades are being made because the trade deadline is coming up in fantasy as well as the NFL. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, we have like a humongous trade that happened when I woke up this morning. Like, I love seeing stuff like that. So we have the Chiefs who won. They've been winning, and Patrick Mahomes has more interceptions this year than he does touchdowns. Yeah, I'm a receiver. It was funny last year when he didn't have one because at least, you know, not it ain't no at least. Yeah, Kadarius Toney who just I don't catch those, pimp. Nah. I play wide receiver. I don't catch footballs. That was Kadarius Toney. But now he lost his best receiver to an injury. He lost another receiver, didn't even get to step on the field for his injury. And Marquise Brown. Stop calling him Hollywood. Ain't nothing about that boy Hollywood. Except a horror movie, because that's all you've gotten out of him since he's been in the league. Leave that boy out. Call him Marquise. His name is Marquise Brown. Let's go there from now on. We're not calling him Hollywood. Let's take that out. Let's do that. I mean, pretty soon it's gonna be. He gonna have the same name as you, Teddy. But anyway, we had a wild trade this morning. My man D Hop is headed over to the Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes. So let me explain something to y'all, because somebody told me over here at old Maxwell's that Calvin Ridley was the new number one in Tennessee. Just discrediting the fact that DeAndre Hopkins is on that team. Okay. It was the fact that he's younger. He was it Hopkins is hurt. First of all, let me explain something to y'all about football. I've been watching this game for a long time. Okay. And one thing I know is when the player doesn't want to play, they won't. What I mean by that is he stayed quiet all this time. All right. Let's go look at Mr. Calvin Ridley's numbers since he's been at Tennessee. And maybe I'm gonna look at these numbers and maybe I'm gonna be oops, my bad. Boy, I've been tearing it up ever since he's been in Tennessee. But nope, not I, not the coach that knows everything. Not I, says the cat. I don't do things like that. No, I'm always right. This fool ain't had nothing but one good game. And y'all gonna sit up here and tell me he was the new number one in Tennessee? Oh Lord! Well, I tell you what. Maybe he is the new number one in Tennessee, right? Because one thing we know about Calvin Ridley as the number one: 3 receptions for 50 yards, 1 reception for 9, 1 reception for 5, 0 receptions against Indiana, 3 for 42 against Buffalo, 8 points, 1.9, 2.5. The bye week had a better record, 0.9 and 7.2. But because he had 24 points in week 2 where no defenses played, and he caught 4 for 77, he went off. That's what you guys consider going off. Oh boy. Maybe I need to stop talking about football because this is atrocious. He's had one good game out of 6. And he has done nothing. His numbers have decreased since. What? Oh man. Oh my God! But Calvin Ridley is the new number one over there, huh? Because if Hopkins is always hurt, that's fine. He ain't always hurt in his career. This year he came in hurt. This year he came in with a questionable tag. This year he's barely played any bit of football. This year, I mean, have y'all seen this quarterback? Have y'all seen that offense? Trust me, Hopkins' numbers don't look any better than Calvin Ridley. But we're not going to sit here and say that Calvin Ridley replaced DeAndre Hopkins. We can't sit here and use words like that, because what we're about to watch is we're about to watch the happiest man in the world fly his mama to KC and buy her a beautiful house out there in the country, and he's gonna ball with Patrick Mahomes for at least 2-3 years, at least 2-3. Because he'll be good this year, and then they'll be a baller next. They're gonna be great next year. Y'all don't understand what this trade is doing. For fantasy, I wouldn't get too hyped just yet. Just yet. He'll score a touchdown. He might even have 100 yards his first game. Just because there's no film on both of them playing together, and the defenses will get that. So give it about 4 weeks, and watch DeAndre Hopkins just basically tear it up the rest of the season, barring any injury. And watch Calvin Ridley do the same crap he's been doing. Nothing. Granted, they both got Will Levis, and that ain't helping either one. But don't sit here and tell me Calvin Ridley replaced DeAndre Hopkins when he came over there. Because he sure as hell ain't playing like it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The numbers ain't that different, but I'm they traded for Hopkins, not Calvin. Go figure. I mean, I don't think Calvin could have been traded anyway because he just got there. But if they didn't think DeAndre Hopkins was even remotely 85% of what he once was, they wouldn't have traded for him. So this is a good kudos for DeAndre. This is gonna go even worse for Calvin because now you are the number one guy. You the one that's got to take on another double team, something you can never do, something you have never done in your entire career. So let's see how that unfolds here soon. But Hopkins headed over there to the Chiefs is gonna be really, really good. I like that. I like that move. Again, for fantasy, give it 3 weeks or so, 3 to 4 weeks, and then you'll see more consistent, great numbers out of Hopkins. This first week, yes. Next week, probably not, depending on the defense that they play. Not ain't bad numbers. But it might be one of those, he only got you like 12 points when he could have got you more because the defense did play him a little bit tighter. But as long as he has a quarterback, one thing we know about Hopkins, boy, that boy gonna catch the ball. So we'll see what happens. I like it. I like it. All right, so now let's get into the nitty-gritty of what we came in here for, because I'm not sure if we have any further NFL updates outside of that amazing trade. I mean, we have Tua starting in week 8, so anybody that has a Miami player, good job, pick them up. Play them. You will be starting everybody. I would even start Raheem Mostert in the flex. This is going to be I think it's a home game for Miami too. So yeah, it is. It's a home game for Miami. They desperately need this win. Tua is going to come out and he's going to come out and light it up. Hopefully, he doesn't get his head laid up. But speaking of which, he is 52% rostered. He's the waiver wire pick of the week, as well as Hunter Henry at 57%, Cade Otton at 40%. He's going to be heavily used now with the fact that all these other weapons are out. Mind you, let's pay attention to what Coach did now. I picked up Pitts with like the 6th pick. Why did I do that? Oh, because I knew I was going to have 2 tight ends. Oh, and because I knew Cade Otton was going to be my second one. The only reason why Cade Otton's numbers were lower than they should have been is because they had a full arsenal over there in Tampa Bay. They really did. So he was like the 5th option in targets. It just happens. Now, Buddy moved up to like 1 and 2. With these injuries that just happened. Cade Otton is money right now, boy. Yes, sir. Hopefully it'll work out that way. He could get double teamed, but Hopefully they can run the ball. Hopefully Tampa Bay can still work the offense. They're gonna have to get these other receivers incorporated quickly. It's ugly. They might even have to make even a trade for somebody. You know who I would bring